Hello kings and queens and everyone in between, my name is JJ and welcome to Skincraft. I'm really excited about today's video because it's MimiSilk's 12th anniversary coming up and they've made 2 additions to their beauty gadget lineup as well as some very interesting skincare. And of course, accompanied by some great discounts. So I'm going to be breaking all of this down in today's video, including the anniversary edition 1450nm Iris Laser. They have a new mystery launch that I'll be going over for you guys, as well as the PDRN facial masks. I'm really excited about the changes that they've made with the Iris Laser. I'm extremely excited about the new launch of product that's coming out very soon. And I want to tell you about my experience with the PDRN masks and some things that actually surprised me. So quite a few months ago, I made a deep dive video all about the MimiSilk Iris 1450nm skin renewing laser. We went over everything from A to Z, so make sure to check out that video so you have a basis of comparison from the original Iris to the anniversary edition Iris. I'll go ahead and link that above and put it in the description below as well. I then made a follow-up video demonstrating how to use this laser in real time. We went over the power settings as well as how to properly use it in different quadrants of the face. I then followed that up with a third video showcasing before and after photos of my neck, especially the lines around my clavicle area that had softened dramatically. I of course will link these videos above and in the description as well. So since then, I've continued using the device and it's in my weekly rotation of beauty device tools. I'll be coming off of my 4-week rest period after using the Iris for 8 weeks on. So this is actually perfect timing that the 2nd gen Iris launched because now I get to test this out for the next 8 weeks. Spoiler alert, I've already tested it out on my face and neck just to kind of see what the variances were, and we're going to get into that later. And one thing that I'm actually kind of nerding out about is the new packaging for the 12th anniversary. I get easily excited with shiny new things, especially shiny new boxes, so I can't wait to show you guys the unboxing. The first thing that immediately stood out to me was the updated anniversary edition packaging. The original presentation was already nice, but this version feels significantly more refined. One thing I really like is the new opening mechanism. Instead of everything being tucked away inside a traditional box, it opens almost like a book, which makes the entire experience feel more premium and much easier to access. It's a small detail, but it's one of those changes that genuinely improves user experience. Inside, you'll find the updated Iris device, accessories, and in my package, they also included the new PDRN repair mask, which we'll talk about more in a few minutes. I really love this new packaging. The shiny gold catches my eye. It's so beautiful. I really like the font that they used for their anniversary as well. But I love how easy that the cover just slips right off. It made opening the actual box itself so much easier. You have your quick start guide. And then of course you have the Iris itself nestled right inside, packed very safely. And then you have the nice little pull tab that opens up the little nook behind so you can get your accessories as well as your deep dive guide and of course your travel case. I feel like they put a lot of extra thought into how they designed the box this time around and it came out beautifully. So now let's actually talk about the design and output changes that were made. So they actually changed things up a little bit to make it a more comfortable experience for sensitive users. And when I first heard about this, of course, the first thought that came to mind was, did you guys decrease the power? And for me, that would have been a big problem because I was able to handle the full 12 joules per centimeter squared at the highest setting with no problem. But according to MimiSilk, that is not the case. So what remains the same? The 1450nm wavelength remains unchanged. The power output also remains unchanged, as well as the collagen stimulation that you're going to be benefiting from. What they actually changed was the treatment pattern and the pulse distribution. This is going to allow for less unnecessary overlap and less heat accumulation within the skin. It's pretty impressive how they were able to accomplish this without actually compromising collagen synthesis. In simple terms, the device is designed to feel more comfortable while preserving the same treatment strength and intended results. If I'm being honest with you, I didn't really notice any difference between the original Iris and the anniversary edition Iris because I'm always treating on the highest level, so for me, there wasn't a huge variable. The treatment felt very familiar to me, which makes sense because they didn't actually alter the power output, which I'm very thankful for, but they did fine-tune the pulse distribution. So if anything, the updates that they made to the Iris are just going to allow the device to be a little bit more inclusive for more sensitive skin types. Now let's talk about the part that everybody's probably most interested in, which is the results. I've gone over results in other videos, especially doing my befores and afters, but with each passing week and month that you continue to use the Iris, you're gonna notice a more and more cumulative result. And although I'm in my downtime, my skin is still holding up wonderfully. I've honestly been getting more compliments about my skin now than I did in my 20s and 30s. And some of the changes that I've noticed, and I have gone over these in other videos, is textural improvements, pore size reduction, as well as the overall tone of my skin. The results continue to get better and better with consistent use during my treatment cycle, but I'm still benefiting from the results even in my rest period because don't forget, once you start inducting collagen, it takes a full 3 to 6 months for it to grow up into its adulthood to show you what it can fully do. And so I'm still seeing the results coming in because my collagen's still growing. But it's important to take those those rest periods so that you can allow your collagen to actually fully prosper. One thing I want to mention that even in my rest period from using the Iris, I still like to use it over my post-acneic pigmentation because it still helps to resurface that out of my skin a little bit faster. So even though I'm not doing my full face and neck for the anti-aging benefits, if I have a breakout, once that breakout has calmed down a little bit, I'll go over it with the Iris just to help facilitate that pigment out of my skin a little quicker. And that's what I love about this laser. It's very multifaceted. Okay, so now it's time to go over MimiSilk's latest addition to their at-home beauty gadget lineup, which is going to be the Vera. The Vera is a highly advanced at-home radio frequency handheld device that I'm really excited about because this is going to offer a different kind of collagen remodeling as well as elastin formation to help lift and tighten the skin. So while the Iris is focused on building collagen and helping to resurface the skin, mitigating surface irregularities, decreasing pore circumference and size and things of that nature, the Vera is going to be focused much more on tightening, toning, and sculpting, especially for the jawline area, the double chin area, the nasolabial folds, and so on. I'm really excited about these devices because they're going to work hand in hand with each other to synergistically resurface the skin, help to lift, tighten, and tone, as well as even out your complexion. To be able to do all that at home is pretty exciting, and for those of us that like to still get our treatments in clinic for a heavy dose of resurfacing, lifting, tightening, you can maintain your results at home with these devices. The Vera is designed around radio frequency technology, so this is going to be more aimed at mitigating skin laxity and helping to improve firmness. So in other words, it's aimed at a completely different category of age-related concerns as opposed to the Iris. So if you're somebody whose main concerns are tightening, lifting, and firming, especially in the lower face area around the jawline and the submental, make sure you're subscribed because I'm going to be doing a dedicated video and a deep dive all about the Vera's technology, how it works. I'll be providing a demonstration and eventually some befores and afters. I'm really looking forward to testing this device out because it's the first radio frequency device that I've ever used that doesn't require conductive gel. It can be used on dry skin. So again, this is pretty advanced technology to be able to deliver radio frequency all throughout your epidermis down into the deeper layers of your dermis where you can induct collagen and elastin, all without using conductivity gel. I cannot wait to test this device out. This is pretty revolutionary. Okay, last but not least, let's talk about the MimiSilk PDRN masks. So the other major launch for MimiSilk's 12th anniversary campaign is their new PDRN masks. I'm not really a big mask person. I like to invest my money in skincare products that I can put on and then go about my day, but I have to say I might be eating my words because I did try out one of these masks after my latest treatment with the brand new MimiSilk Iris, and I was really surprised at a couple key components. So number one, these masks don't only promote just one hero ingredient, such as the PDRN sodium DNA. There's actually a plethora of ingredients in these masks that synergistically work together to help rehydrate, reestablish nutrients, and help to take down the inflammation and redness post-service. Of course, you can incorporate these into your daily skincare routine, but their benefit shines the most post-laser treatment. So as I said, there are several key ingredients housed within the ingredient deck of these sheet masks. However, the star of the show is the sodium DNA. If you've been following the most popular skincare trends over the last couple of years, especially ones coming out of Korea, then you've probably seen PDRN in the headlines. Also most likely associated with the salmon sperm facial or injections. PDRN is mostly referred to as a skin repair and recovery ingredient because it's believed to help expedite the healing process post-service. It's believed to help the skin through its natural regenerative process while helping to maintain healthy connective tissue. Now, I always like to be careful not to overhype any one ingredient, but it's really easy to see why there's so much buzz around this particular active. Real people are seeing real results, especially when it comes to post-care, post-treatment. Next up within the mask's formulation is the multi-molecular hyaluronic acid. So this mask's formula boasts several different molecular weights of hyaluronic acid. Some are micronized to drop all the way down to the dermis and the deepest layer of your skin to give a nice hydration boost, as well as some larger molecular sizes that can sit on the surface and act as a humectant to bind moisture within the skin and create a river within the mid-levels of the skin as well. This is definitely going to help with the post-treatment repair process because the more moisture content you house within your skin, the faster and expedited your healing becomes. It also helps to greatly mitigate any unwanted rough or dry texture potentially seen post-treatment. The mask also contains soluble collagen. Now, as we all know, topical forms of collagen don't actually interact with our real collagen beds, so it's not going to be inducing collagen and it doesn't add collagen within the skin. But what it does do is offer an extra layer of conditioning and moisturizing, which is really beneficial when you're trying to mitigate transdermal water loss. This helps the skin feel softer, smoother, and more comfortable post-treatment. And one ingredient I was particularly happy to see is beta beta-glucan. Beta-glucan is known for helping to support barrier function and helping to soothe the skin as well. This makes it a fantastic ingredient for products that are designed to be used post-laser treatment. Purslane is another really nice addition to this mask. It's incredibly rich in antioxidants, and it's often used post-aesthetic treatments to help soothe the skin and calm redness. And last but not least, the inclusion of niacinamide makes a lot of sense here, especially when pairing this ingredient with all of the aforementioned ingredients. I talk about niacinamide on my channel a lot. If you've listened to any of my videos, you're probably getting sick and tired of hearing about it, but I promise you this ingredient is one of the stars in the lineup. Niacinamide is one of the most versatile skincare ingredients on the planet. It's known for helping to improve barrier function, soothing the skin, mitigating unsightly pores, and helping to contribute to a brighter, overall, more youthful looking complexion. Oh, I almost forgot. This also features honey extract. Honey is an excellent addition. It provides organically derived compounds such as amino acids and trace minerals. It's incredibly important to reintegrate nutrients into the skin after an aesthetic treatment. When you step back and look at this formula as a whole, what I find really interesting is it's not just trying to rely on one ingredient or do one thing. It's using a plethora of ingredients that are working synergistically together to give you the desired result. So it's approaching skincare and support from multiple angles simultaneously. I love that it has ingredients helping to reintroduce moisture into the skin, helping to soothe the skin, reduce redness, and also support post-treatment healing. That's why from a formulation standpoint, I can understand why MimiSilk launched this alongside the Iris. So, as part of MimiSilk's 12th anniversary, they're offering some significant discounts not only on the PDRN masks, but also on the Iris itself, and they also have some bundles if you pair them together. So the masks come in a 24 count, and typically that'll run you about $199, but right now it's 50% off for the anniversary sale at just $99. But if you're purchasing the Iris, you can actually add on the full box of sheet masks for just $59. So for their 12th anniversary, MimiSilk provided me with a unique discount code to help you guys save as much money as possible, not only on the new PDRN masks, but also on the Iris. I'll make sure to list the special link in the description below, but you have to make sure to use the special link and the discount code that they provided for me to give to you. So like I said, I'm really excited right now to see the evolution of MimiSilk, especially coming into their 12th anniversary and revealing brand new at-home beauty tech. I cannot wait to start using the Iris along with the brand new Vera to see what it can do for my skin. And MimiSilk is really taking their game to the next level, not only with the 2nd gen Iris, but now with the brand new Vera and the PDRN sheet masks. That is a trifecta I can't wait to start trying out and show you guys. I love it when brands continue to expand their collection so I can continue to expand mine. Okay guys, like I said, make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned so you can see what's coming up next with the Vera, and I'll see you in the next one.